Alright, so it's 2025, and here's something wild. You can actually buy an AI robot girlfriend right now. Seriously. And before you ask, no, there's no news of an AI robot boyfriend yet. But let's be real. It's only a matter of time before someone adds a wig and a deep voice module to one of these and puts it up for sale. We've officially hit that point where robots aren't just handling chores anymore. They're aiming to be your best friend, private therapist, brand ambassador, or even a romantic partner. Crazy, right? Let me introduce you to Aria, an AI-powered humanoid robot developed by a company called Realbotix. They unveiled it at CES 2025 in Las Vegas, and it's been causing quite the stir. Equal parts excitement, confusion, and, honestly, a touch of creepiness. Aria isn't just some plastic mannequin with a speaker. Realbotix has worked hard to make her look as human-like as possible with today's technology. She's got 17 motors in her neck and head just to move her mouth and eyes more naturally, and she's equipped with a rolling base for movement since walking is still a major challenge for robots. In fact, to avoid ruining the human-like illusion with awkward walking, they gave her a Roomba-style base to glide around smoothly, like a high-tech mobile podium. When we first saw Aria, she was dressed in a sleek tracksuit, sporting bold facial expressions. She can even make subtle hand gestures, though they're a bit jerky at times. Her smile is plastic, somewhere between friendly and unsettling, kind of like something out of Five Nights at Freddy's. One moment she's brushing her hair aside as if on a date. The next, her face glitches oddly because a motor is still calibrating. It's the kind of thing that lands right in the middle of the uncanny valley. So, who's behind this? Realbotix has roots in the adult industry through a company called Abyss Creations, known for making silicone sex dolls called Real Dolls. But Realbotix was acquired for $16.7 million in stock by Tokens.com, led by Andrew Kigel, who now serves as Realbotix's CEO. Even with that background, Realbotix insists Aria isn't designed for sex. She has no genitals or hidden compartments and is purely a social companion. She's meant to combat loneliness, greet guests, or even be a marketing tool. Of course, skeptics are raising eyebrows. People online are asking, if it looks like a sex doll and acts like one, is it really not one? But the official stance is clear. Aria has a hard-shell torso, no anatomical accuracy, and functions as an AI-powered bust or full-body robot that talks and moves, minus physical intimacy. That said, Realbotix hasn't shied away from promoting adult conversation features, just without the physical side. It's all about phone sex vibes if that's your thing. But the pricing is where things get strange. There are several numbers floating around. At CES, some heard a $200,000 price for the full version. More recent official quotes, however, set the standing model at $175,000. The mid-tier modular version supposedly costs $150,000. Then there's a bust, just the head and neck, for around $10,000. Interestingly, there was an older mention of a $110,000 price tag for that bust. So, it's a bit confusing. Currently, though, Realbotix is sticking to $10,000 for the head model, $150,000 for the modular body, and $175,000 for the high-end version. No matter which option you choose, it's a hefty price tag, comparable to a small house or a luxury sports car, just to own an AI companion that can flirt with you or wave to visitors in a hotel lobby. And yes, male variants are in the pipeline. Aria, the flagship female model, allows full customization, from the face and hairstyle to the color scheme. Interestingly, the robot's different faceplates are equipped with magnets and RFID tags. This system enables the robot to recognize which persona to adopt. You can remove one face in 5 seconds, snap on a new one, and voila, a completely new robotic character. It's both cutting-edge and a bit unnerving, especially when you see someone casually swapping faces while the robot's motors are still whirring. It's a mix of Westworld and borderline horror movie vibes. According to Realbotix, the goal is to address human loneliness. They believe older adults or socially isolated people might benefit from a companion that remembers their favorite meals, jokes around, and even greets them by name. Andrew Kigel has even mentioned the loneliness epidemic among men, suggesting Aria could act as a romantic partner. Essentially, this feels like a real-life version of the movie Her, only with an actual robot. As expected, public opinion is split. Some worry that such lifelike companions could worsen social isolation instead of solving it. Others argue it's another example of big tech exploiting loneliness for profit. Realbotix also sees a marketing opportunity, envisioning Aria as a theme park greeter, event brand ambassador, or even a hospital concierge. But critics think this could be unsettling. Why? Aria's design is striking, with a glamorous appearance and exaggerated features that might feel out of place in professional or medical environments. Realbotix acknowledges this, noting that not every Aria model looks the same. They offer more conservative designs too, but for CES, they went with the most eye-catching version, likely for maximum attention. Some viewers are curious about how Aria stacks up against major upcoming humanoids like Tesla's Optimus. Interestingly, Aria herself, when asked, expressed fascination with Tesla's robot, saying she'd love to explore the world of robotics alongside him. Whether you find that adorable or slightly comedic depends on your perspective. Meanwhile, companies like Figure are introducing ChatGPT-powered bots that might soon walk or perform tasks. Realbotix, on the other hand, is focusing on social intelligence. They admit they haven't mastered walking yet, but they're developing robots with emotional expressions, ones that can tell jokes or remember your birthday. But is this really what we want from future robots? Reactions online have been all over the place. On social media, some people are amazed, saying, "This is incredible, sign me up." Others are less impressed, comparing the robots to Chucky meets the Jetsons, or calling them creepy. One user even joked that society might need help if we're paying $175,000 for something that tilts its head, says, "Hello, handsome," and not much else. There's also the growing concern about whether these robots will push humanity further into digital isolation. Could this just be another way AI chatbots are keeping us stuck in virtual bubbles? Realbotix, however, seems keen on distancing itself from its adult doll origins. They've spun off the real doll business into a separate entity, arguing that the new, mainstream robotics division shouldn't be tied to their past. They believe focusing on a broader audience, like hotels, entertainment venues, or senior care facilities, could help shed the stigma. That said, their past is hard to ignore. A quick dive into their history reveals their early work in silicone products and bedroom accessories, which complicates their rebranding efforts. And then there's the business side of things. Tokens.com, the parent company of Realbotix, made headlines when it spent $2.4 million on digital land in Decentraland, a metaverse project that mostly flopped. Now, the same company is trying to establish a presence in AI robotics. Being publicly traded in multiple countries, they're under pressure to prove to investors that they're not solely reliant on volatile crypto markets. This is where Aria comes in, positioned as the face of a new frontier. But will this gamble pay off? It's hard to say. Tesla and other major players could easily overshadow a smaller company dealing with its adult industry baggage and a hefty $175,000 price tag. What do you think? Is Aria an innovative solution for loneliness, or just an overpriced gimmick destined to increase isolation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.